Takes the handoff. It's Price. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. They're coming off an appearance in the national championship game last year, and you know they're looking to get back.
Yeah, they're motivated to take the next step. And, David, they feel like they've upgraded to several key positions this year, hoping that they can take it that one next step and win the Natty this season.
Yeah, it was one thing to get there, but, man, do you get even hungrier when you got there and you had to watch the other team celebrate. So a good chance to take out some demons, start this year off good, and maybe forget about last year's finish.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
The Irish send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. They punted away on fourth down.
And that was almost a huge mistake by special teams. On the punt return, fumbling the football, they are so lucky that they jumped on that ball and that their offense is now going to take the field, because that could have been disastrous.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Beck. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Works the middle of the field. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, it's a nice job tackling that defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that third down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here but they might go for it now if they don't convert. Looking for a push on 4th down. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Close to midfield, 4th down. I think most coaches in college football say that's a green zone now.
Has to be, because there's really not that much to gain by kicking it away.
No, because you kick it in the end zone, they take it out to the 20. You're only picking up how many yards. They could return it, so I know if I run a play, I've got a really good chance to get it. So stay aggressive, offensive coaches.
And he makes the grab, but he's out of bounds. Incomplete pass.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Touch pass on the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
He finds a dead spot in the middle. On the move at the 30. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those 1st downs. Get those big chunks.
The corners are walked up tight. Creates a little space.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. Quickly to the tight end. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
This crowd knows when to bring it. They'll try to run for it. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
That was a big 1st down for this offense. Like, your defense was just on the field a lot. And so to get a 1st down, to get that clock moving, to get them a little bit of rest, now getting maybe a little bit of a rhythm offensively, big 1st down for this O.
And the Canes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll move the tight end. A 1st down run in the red zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Now on the move. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Surging forward on the sneak. Fourth down, and this crowd is making it miserable looking for a man. It's Beck. Touchdown, Miami! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical fourth down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. Two dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on fourth down.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Here come the Irish back on offense. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Fields.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
The give to the back. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Wants to go up top. Got his man down the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on 3rd down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
A low line drive and short kick. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Tight end now in motion. On the ground, it's Fletcher. Breaks into the open. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
Back to throw, it's Beck. Moves away as he feels pressure. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Pringle. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Use the play fake. Now to throw. Going deep. Makes the grab. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Goes to the option. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. The sure hands, it's Palmer. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll move it back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Snap in the shotgun. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on third down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Makes the play in the backfield again, and the defense can use a timeout and get the ball back here.
And how about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to pass, it's back. Got his man quickly. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. They'll immediately call timeout. Situation, you might see a shot play. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Off the RPO, complete. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you, man? You find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot, dude. Keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far, the defense doesn't have an answer for him.
Here's the pressure. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime.
Six remain. Stand.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Notre Dame 0.
Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Going to the run to start this second half.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the running back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lets one fly deep. Reels it in down the left side. Kearney on the Jets. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
The Hurricanes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. The option look. Quick toss. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Dropping back, it's Beck. They'll run the screen. He's going for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive. You got to make tackles.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Well, the offense on 3rd down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it fly. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Dude, from 4th and goal, backs against the wall, you don't want to give up points to. I'm putting points on the scoreboard. What a play by this defense. Nice break on the football, gets the pick, finds the green grass, and takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
And after the extra point, they cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The hand to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Looking to throw, it's back. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looking for space. It's Young. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the left side. Got enough for the first. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum. And this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab, it's Fields. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short.
Let's go. Got it.
Handoff from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his tight end. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chain.
Man, I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the 1st down.
Looking for space. It's Price. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Dumps it to the back. That's caught. It's Price. And he'll run out of bounds, but a much-needed productive play in the passing game.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. This Hurricane defense has been an impenetrable wall all day, not moving an inch against these guys.
And it's a complete effort, Reese. It's the front. It's the defensive line owning the work up front. It's the linebackers running. It's the secondary all working together, reminiscent of the 2001 Miami defense. Under 10 points a game, putting together a performance today.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got it! Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking for room. It's Young. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down. Sends it back in motion. Stopped short of the marker. And they stop for this defense, and they get the ball back.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And this run won't give them any more room to operate, but at least they avoided the safety.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Turning it on. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Look out, he's got room. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Dropping back, it's Beck. Throws for the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Bauman. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson.
Man, that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down now.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's got it, 1st down and more. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Man, there are a lot of players who I think might tense up in that kind of situation. You know you got the lead. It's 4th down, but they just go out and they're on the same page, and they convert, and they're able to keep this drive alive. They're going to bleed more clock.
And the Hurricanes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Canes inside the final minute, trying to hang on to this lead and the ball. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail meat, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Texas A&M rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting days of Johnny Football and Mike Evans. Gig 'em Aggies indeed. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Making side adjustments here.
Okay, ready?
To the air on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got him this time. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Fields. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Going for the marker on the ground. Inside the 40. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Notre Dame right back to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Man, what a great play by the defender there. Big-time players make big plays in big games, and against an outstanding wide receiver one-on-one, he's able to knock the ball away and force an incompletion late in the game with everything on the line.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go back to the air on second down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And he's going to go down as time has run out. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win